Hello there.
Hey, we've got Jace here from, oh man, I can't even say California.
Yeah,
Where are you from in
what's
California?
the town?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay, Rancho
Rancho
Cucamonga.
Cucamonga. Got it. And Jason, Courtney, they have Lily. And how old's Lily?
Lily is going to be 11 months in about 4 days.
Oh wow, wow, great. So you obviously were kind of looking for some help, and so tell everyone out there kind of what life was like before you came across My Baby Can Sleep.
Well, life was, we started out really kind of rough just because Lily had some digestive issues. And so she wasn't really sleeping very well or eating very well at all. We got to the point where she started eating better, but we still couldn't, because of her prior issues, we hadn't got to the point where she was able to sleep through the night. We were getting up 3 or 4 times,
Wow.
feeding her, putting her back to sleep. We felt good if we were only getting up twice, and then Courtney would be very irritable the next morning when she had to get up and spend the day with Lily while I went to work.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal when you don't get sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a big deal when your wife doesn't get sleep.
Yeah, because something about mama not being happy and everyone else, something, so I've heard that before. And so that'd been going on for a long time. I mean,
it went on because I don't think that we got connected to this until December, which Lily would have been about 6 months.
wow.
So.
Wow. So you got hooked up with My Baby Can Sleep with us, and you jumped in. You said, "Man, we need some help." And now tell everyone what life is like.
My Baby Can Sleep has been great for us. And to be honest with you, it's been really great for Courtney, because the truth is before we had Lily, I read a book that really connects to all of the things that you guys are talking about and really backs up and says all of the things that you guys are talking about. And so when I read that, I thought, okay, this is perfect. And so we tried. I wanted to implement those things early, but the problem is Courtney is one that she needs communication with people. She needs help. She needs mentoring.
Right.
What happens when my baby doesn't follow the pattern that you're asking her to follow? What do I do? And what happens when this problem arises and that problem arises? And so that was really kind of the godsend of the two of you, is the fact that she now can implement these things that I have desired to implement from the beginning. Because all of the marriage conferences that we've been to and things like that have always talked about, you got to put your spouse first. You got to, that sleep is important. You can't let the baby control your life and run your life. And that was a very hard thing for Courtney. She's a very sensitive person when it comes to taking care of babies and animals and things that can't fend for themselves. And so, yeah, it was just a real blessing for our marriage and our family.
That just goes back to what we always say: information alone is not enough, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's wonderful that we could be that support.
We're so thankful to work with you guys, and glad that we could be there and support you guys mentally and emotionally and all that kind of stuff. So obviously you'd recommend My Baby Can Sleep.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it, especially if you are much more like my wife, who needs that communication, who needs that help and that coaching, and when you run into a problem, you need that coaching. You're not able to kind of get past, like, okay, well, let's kind of adjust this to fit, or
Sure.
Let's work with this or whatever.
Sure.
So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wow, great. Well,
And Lily's sleeping well now, right?
And she's sleeping well, obviously.
Yes, she's sleeping. She'll still wake up about a half hour early, but I mean, it's still, 11 and a half hours is still better than,
Oh man, 11 and a half instead of 12. Oh man.
Yeah,
Right?
we'll take that.
Well, let me just tell you, we get up in the morning, and there's times where my wife is like, nope, she got to sleep for another half hour. I'm like, look, I got to go to work. I can't let her. I have to get up and go.
That's funny. Well, hey, we really appreciate it, guys. You guys have been a lot of fun to work with, and we're so glad that we could help you guys and bless your family and help you take control of your life back. So,
for sure.
So,
thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks, Jase.
And the support.
All right. We'll see you later.
All right.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye.